This is a video chart for Microvision Incorporated, stock ticker MVIS, brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from 123learntotrade.com. Right now we're taking a look at the 5-minute chart of MVIS going back approximately 10 days or so. And there's a couple main areas that we're going to talk about on this chart. The first one being kind of the high of this chart, an area of resistance that's occurring around the 290 area. And we can see that we ran up to this area two times, once being on the 28th and the second time being on the 1st of June. So that's acting as a strong area of resistance, but that is quite a ways away from where we are right now. The second main area I want to talk about is an area of support that we see occurring, and that's happening right around the 264 area. And price has responded very well to this area and is continuing to rally off of that area. We can see that we continually stimulate buyers in this area through rises in volume that are occurring as price approaches this area of support. So a very strong area of support. And we also have one other area of support I want to talk about, which is down around the 257 area. And once again, this is a very strong area of support that has consistently stimulated quite a bit of demand and quite a bit of buyers. So definitely something we want to keep an eye on. As price approaches these areas, we are given some very great opportunities to get into some good winning positions. Now we're going to spend the rest of our time taking a look at the daily chart to get a better feel for where the stock has been and where it could possibly head in the future. We can see that the highest price movement that we see on this chart occurred in October 2009, and that is all the way up to almost $6 per share. So basically a double in price from where we are right now. We can see that we have, we really made some room for price to run up. And I always like to see stocks that make room to the upside. I always look for the potential for a price to re-encounter those areas and to continue to run up, which is what we see here. We also do see that we have a trend in place, and that is a uptrend defined by this line right here. And we can see that price actually just responded to that area back on May 21st. We can also see that we have a few areas of major support and resistance. First one being an area of support that's occurring right around the $2 area. We also have another area of support occurring right here that we talked about before, between 250 and 260. We talked about that on the intraday chart. And we have a few areas of resistance, the first major area being around $3 per share. And we have a secondary area that's occurring around $3.25 and a third area occurring right around $3.75. However, those areas are all relatively far away from where we are right now. And like I said, this stock did see some volume come in back in September of 2009. And with that volume, we saw a very strong upward price movement all the way to almost $6 per share. So if we do see that type of volume come back into the picture and we see the buyers regroup, which is definitely possible given the fact that we are in an uptrend, we could see price continue to rally as high, if not higher. So definitely a very bullish looking stock here, and definitely a great scenario that I like to see. Once again, we're going to need to see volume come into the picture of around 2 to 3 million shares per day, in my opinion, to see price rally back up to that area. And we're going to want to look for price to continue to respect this uptrend line. I think that's one of the most important things we can see on this chart is this long-term uptrend line that actually started all the way back in March of 2009, and price is continually respecting that area. So until we break below that trend line, I think that this is looking very bullish, and I think that we have the potential to continue to rally upward on this. So once again, this was a video chart from Microvision Incorporated, stock ticker MVIS, brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from 123learntotrade.com. If you have any questions about this chart or the analysis that you see on the chart, feel free to stop by my website, 123learntotrade.com. I offer video courses, private coaching, and trading support forums. Please remember that these are only 123learntotrade.com's interpretations of a Microvision stock chart. As always, investors and traders are encouraged to do their own due diligence and consult with their financial advisor prior to making any investment or trading decisions. Past performance is not indicative of future trading results. Good luck with your trading, guys, and I'll see you back next week for another video chart.